What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I have an in-depth comparison between the all-new Journey, which is the latest Belmo ball by Storm, and we're going to be comparing it to the Fate, which is actually the last Belmo ball that came out and has a whole lot in common with the Journey. So guys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to see more videos like this with the 2-camera angle, please let me know down below in the comments. So let's talk about what makes these balls similar first. They both feature the F8 core, which in 15 pounds is an RG of 2.52, which is on the higher end, and a max differential of .053, which is again on the higher end. Both of these balls are laid out exactly the same, being 30 by 4.5 by 30. It's the cover stock that makes these balls wildly different. The Journey features the TX16 Pearl, which is a Pearl version of the Phase 2 cover, while the Fate features the REX Pearl. So the Fate cover is actually going to be a little bit stronger when compared to the Journey. I think that before I throw these side by side, I think that the Journey is going to be a little bit cleaner through the front and a little bit quicker down lane. So let's start this video off. Yeah, super quick through the front. I wrapped a 10. I didn't throw it amazing, so we're gonna throw another shot, same spot with the Journey before we get into the Fate. All right, so the first ball we're gonna take a look at is the Journey, because it's the newest one, everyone wants to see it. We'll throw a couple good shots, and then we'll transition into the Fate. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I want to see out of the Fate. And by the way, this lane is a little bit transitioned. I did shoot a video on this lane beforehand. So kind of like the situation when I would go to both of these balls. The Journey, super clean through the front, wicked down lane motion. We'll throw one more from there. All right, same spot, just throw one more, then we'll get into the Fate. There we go, that's gonna be good. Yeah, I mean, guys, the Journey is good. If you want a ball that's super clean through the front, bunch of pop down lane, this is gonna be the ball for you. Now we're gonna go to the same spot, but with the Fate. I fully expect that the Fate's gonna be a little bit smoother down lane, not as responsive because of that stronger cover that is on the Fate. Also, real quick, shout out to Jopo, man. You guys always take really good care of me. Listen to this click. That's big time. That is big time. All right, so same spot with the Fate. You guys know that when this ball came out, this was my go-to ball when I needed to really hook it. See? Yeah, I mean, it got there, but you know, week 7-10, just a little bit too smooth down lane. So I'm gonna go back to the Fate. It moved like 3 or 4 right, keep it a little bit more in front of me, and I think that should do the trick. Let's get this 7-10 out of the way. All right, like I said, we're gonna move like 4 and 2 right, just to really keep it a little bit more in front of us, give it a chance to really go through the pins. Okay, maybe we'll go a little bit more. It wasn't the best executed shot. Let's go one more right though and try to kick out that 10 pin. All right, so we're gonna go another one right here with the Fate, and then after the shot, we'll talk about when I would go to one over the other. Let's just execute really well here first. That should be pretty good. There we go. So I ended up being about 5 right with my feet and about 3 right with my eyes with the Fate versus the Journey. Now, I would go to the Fate over the Journey when there was a ton of friction down lane, when the Journey is just hooking way too much down lane, and I need something that's still gonna clear the front, but be a little bit smoother down lane. Now, if you have a Fate in your bag, and it's time to upgrade, time to get a new ball, with the Fate being discontinued now, I really think that the Journey can go right into your bag and be a seamless addition to your bag. If it is a little bit too angular, knock the shine off of it a little bit, and then I think you'll be off to the races. So I'm gonna throw one more with the Fate from the same spot, then I'll move back left to the Journey. All right, so again, same spot here with the Fate. A little bit straighter, a little bit more in front of me. I think that's gonna be really good. Yeah, that's exactly where the Fate is gonna look really good right now. We're gonna make that 5 and 2, 5 and 3 move left and get into the Journey. All right, so now we're gonna make that 5 and 3, 5 and 2-ish move left with the Journey. and really let this ball hook down lane, because I think that that's what makes this ball really, really special. I think even Chris could be proud of me for that shot. I mean, the ball just glides through the fronts and looks like someone kicks it down lane. Sometimes you need that ball motion. And when you need it, you absolutely have to have a journey in your bag. So, I mean, right back to that same spot. Absolutely no reason to make a move when it looks that good. Oh, why couldn't that strike? All right, we're gonna go back to that same spot because I'm hard-headed and I believe that I can kick out the 10 pin. All right, honestly, it's just same spot. I'm just gonna throw it better. I believe that I can kick out the 10 pin from there. Maybe even a messenger, who knows? I told you I can kick out the 10 pin from there. That's a really good shot. See him clapping? Even Chris is proud of that shot. All right, so I'm gonna move the 5 back right with the fate. And then after the shot, Chris is getting his thumb. I told him that I wanna see what the journey looks like for him, because I think it'll look wicked down lane. But let's execute really well here with the fate one time. See it? No. Oh, I doubted it. I honestly did not think that was gonna strike. Chris, you got your thumb? All right, the next shot you're gonna see is Chris, the super high rev rate Chris, throwing the journey. So Chris was asking me where I was standing with mine. So for me, I'm standing at 30. Okay. My tempo is a little bit lower though. I'm not really throwing it super hard because it is super shiny. Right. And I'm trying to get like between second and third arrow, but way closer to third arrow, out to like 8, 9 okay. Is what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's see what Chris does here. Okay, yeah, let's move left. All right. 35. Wow, yeah. You guys saw how much that thing hooked down lane for Chris. He's gonna throw one more shot. All right, so Chris is gonna go to about 38, maybe a little bit more oomph. Let's see what this looks like here. Oh, dude, he tried to leave a 9 pin. Dude, that looks so good. Damn. Let me know when you want a journey, bro. All right, so now that you saw a super high rev rate throwing journey, you can really see that this ball is just super versatile when you got to really hook it for multiple styles of bowlers. So I'm going to be at about 30 to start, trying to go between second and third arrow here and see if we can execute on a good one. Oh, no, that was not even close. But I think I said between second and third arrow, but I meant to say between third and fourth arrow, because if I'm standing at 30, there's no way I can get it that far to the right. That was a really good shot. We're gonna throw one more, stay in the journey. Actually, we'll throw 2 more. One with the fate, one with the journey, then we'll wrap up this video. All right, so now we're back in fate from that straighter part of the lane. This ball looked really good. Yeah, I mean, man, when I gotta get a little bit straighter, I think when I was doing my Bull versus Luis matches against Richard Jones, I think I threw the fate, and I think I played that similar part of the lane from a little bit straighter. It looks really good. So maybe this could be like my throw straight ball. Now we're gonna get into the journey for the last shot of the video. All right, last shot of the video here, guys. Let's end it on a good note here. Woo! That might have been the best ball I've thrown so far. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in this comparison between the journey and the fate. Let me know down below in the comments what other comparisons you'd like to see, preferably to balls that are not discontinued. I typically don't do comparisons to discontinued balls. I only did the fate because it's the latest Belmo ball. But guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey.